With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early and very early on here? We're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to bring pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. And it's 3rd and short. When you talk about this Seahawk defense against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that all game long.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. McClain. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Running right, here's Walker as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you can.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McLean. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Walker. Fighting through. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from it. And this time he is in. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert!
Now Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And just shouting him off there. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 91 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
On second down, it's Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
On second down, here's the option. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. McLean. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that in this space. And when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
And certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake. McClain, flush to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Off play action. McClain. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Trap 50, trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. McClain, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McClain. Short throw to Disley. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McClain going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His way through contact. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Cook up the gut. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now on the option right. And he'll follow his his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now Allen. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. McLean. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Walker. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. McLean. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carlos Basham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 13.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready.
Looking to throw. McLean. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready, set,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Basham getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Hines now on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Allen gonna throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stays on his feet.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
This is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to almost certainly win the football game. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Here's 1st down. Allen. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way.
The past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my wrath as you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save me. It's at the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm fade down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands I do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing. I'm
London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that sweet 110 spot.